So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Scooped up. And here's Prince outside. That's in. He found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, look, Towns is not just a scorer. He's a willing and capable playmaker as well.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Jones. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. This is their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
Prince kicks to Towns. Another miss by Towns.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Oh, and the dunk by Howard.
Oh, wow, that was a dunk contest level jam right there.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. McDaniels a screen on Pippen. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. MP against McDaniel. Rebounded by the Lakers. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
So it's Minnesota now, after the basket by Los Angeles. Pass to Micic. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Now McDaniels. Towns sets the pick for McDaniel. From the arc. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Howard, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Timberwolves trail by 7. The shot and game clock separated by 4. McDaniels against MP. It's good.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
To the paint. And it's Davis missing.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He totaled 14. With some changes. Davis is checked in for Omer Yurtseven. Vanderbilt comes in for Jones. And MP subbed in for Miles McBride. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert is checked in for Eubanks. Towns comes in for Metu. Daniels is checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's Micic in for Conjar. On the block, it's Vanderbilt and Davis. Austin Reeves out there with MP. And it's Hachimura in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the 3, that really helps their spacing.
And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
Edwards getting the close range, too.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against New Orleans lit up the floor. He scored 46 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league. And everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And that one, good.
Excellent work by Towns, refusing to let the contact throw him off balance.
MP outside. Launches it. Another miss by MP. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. And here's Edwards from the arc, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. With the teardrop, Howard can't hit.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Here's Micic, and the Timberwolves take on 2 more.
Well, excellent read there by Edwards. He saw someone had a better shot, and he got them the ball.
Back to Howard. Looking to end the run. MP, the triple is down the hatch.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Driving inside. Count that one. And it's now only a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Here's Edwards. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Edwards got 13 points in just this quarter.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be right back after this.
Well, it doesn't get much better than this, fellas.
Are you joking? Could be much better. We had something other than veggies and hummus at the craft service table.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
Well, they've been the more measured team.
And that's all for us. Now
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. On-court spots filled by McDaniels and Towns. Then there's Edwards. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Micic in at the 1 spot. Howard misses. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Pass to McDaniels. Timberwolves passing it around. Tries it from 19. Rebound the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Jones, the pass to Howard. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Howard's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Here's Edwards. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Lakers. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the 3rd best record in the conference. And checking out Minnesota, sitting there 4 spots below.
And you know, for the Lakers, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have. But their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis, continuing to prove how dominant he is.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss. Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Howard dishes to Davis. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Monday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Well, that's his first three here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride. Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
MP kicks to Jones. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Jones has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. MP really making a difference here.
Well, as a coach, you have to make adjustments to put a stop to all the damage he's doing. The way they've defended him is not cutting it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Stevens is checked in. Christie subbed in for Derek Jones. Timberwolves also changing it up. Medu, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Miller comes in for Edwards. And Okeke subbed in for Micic. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Here's Howard. MP strong inside.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Pass to Towns. 26 seconds left here in the third quarter. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Prince outside. Miller outside. Here's Medu. Fires from the wing. Basket counts. Medu's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. Tie game in Los Angeles. And time for the short break instead. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy.
That's it, man. It's the fourth period. The team needs your boy.
Completely new group for Los Angeles. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Eubanks. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Metu. McDaniels, he's checked in for Miller. And it's Micic in for Taurean Prince. On the block, it's Vanderbilt and Davis. Pippen is out there with MP. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion?
Just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Well, when you watch MP, you can see the burst he has on the floor. Very explosive young player.
Towns, no luck. Lakers trail by 10. Howard, the pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Howard. From past the arc. And the Lakers with another miss. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball, playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Micic, the pass to Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Lakers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. Pass to Howard. Outside, Davis. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And with that shot, the Minnesota Leafs cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Howard.
Big moment. Embiid showing some savvy. What a bright future this young man has.
Gobert with a screen on Howard. Back to Gobert. It's stolen by Davis. Outside, Jones. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Davis. Rebound, Minnesota. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Micic. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Pippen finds Howard. MP finishes inside.
Complete confidence in the clutch. MP seizing the moment.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For 3, Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Well, known for being an exceptional defender, Gobert also has a good sense for when he should look to score.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
Again, the miss by the Lakers. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The open shot, Edwards. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. The 3 from MP. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Howard's got 42 in the game. There's 10 seconds left in the game. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A truly gutsy.
We can get that one back next time.
Scott. For this team? Yes. In that suit? Yeah. In this arena? Yeah, in this arena, this suit is for this team.
New Orleans gets after it. It's going to be a rowdy crowd out there.
biggest rival. Got to come harder.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some Saturday night basketball. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the New Orleans Pelicans here at their home, Smoothie King Center. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for Trey Murphy.
The way he shot the ball in these last 5 games has been tremendous. His field goal percentage has been on the rise, and he's showing zero indications that he's going to slow down anytime soon.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint. Then there's Derek Jones. Then it's MP. And it's Pippen in at the point. And for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Murray. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's McCollum at point guard. With a new season underway, what are some areas that are challenging for players to get used to again, Grant?
You know, B.A., I think being on the road again in general, making sure you continue to eat right, get the proper rest, getting into a routine as quickly as possible, that's what's the most challenging at first.
So the Lakers will get the first possession here. And these rivalry games, always captivating. Some players will try to downplay it, but not MP. He said all along, I'm coming for him.
As if rivalry games aren't hard enough, MP put a huge target on his back by saying they're going to up their game against their rivals. And you couldn't draw it up any better. Everybody's bought into the philosophy, and MP is leading these guys to victory after victory in these rivalry games. And he looks to keep it rolling here tonight.
Now here's Jones. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Wagner. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a three-point game. Pass to Wagner. Outside Murray. Offline with a three.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Willie Green. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, BA.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Right wing. Williamson against Vanderbilt. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answer that question now. He has been looking better.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Even as much as we've seen him, we still marvel at the power of Zion around the basket. It's hard for a defender to deal with this kind of strength.
Hachimura's checked in for Jones. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
Now here's MP. 33 points last game.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. And MP throws it down.
Outrunning the field. MP's got those young legs, folks.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. It's stolen by Howard. Pass to Davis. And here's MP. Fires from deep. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. McCollum with it. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Williamson outside. Now here's Wagner. Checked by Davis. Wagner, the pass to Williamson. And they double up Williamson. The 3. The Lakers with a rebound. MP scanning the floor. That shot missing. Nice D from Wagner. Williamson inside. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Williamson with the bucket.
So strong inside. Zion fighting through it all.
Pass to Davis. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Williamson with it. Good D by Vanderbilt.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
New Orleans has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Wagner. This one for 3. Davis with a rebound. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Graham.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Here's Howard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
As this career unfolds, I mean, MP's ability to get to the line will be huge.
Free throw good. MP. Some changes for Los Angeles. Deert Evans checked in for Davis. Jones comes in for Vanderbilt. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Pippen. And it's Murray with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 3. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And the way they fought in that fourth quarter was just inspiring. They deserved to win that game based on their fortitude.
Well, I'm sure they enjoyed it because you're not going to get too many wins where you have to come from that far behind.
MP shot is good.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Pass to Williamson from 17. And again, New Orleans, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And so it's MP making things happen for Los Angeles. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. If you're just joining... Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Stevens. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. Christie's checked in for Jones. And Howard has subbed in for McBride. And so in the game for the Lakers, Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint. Miles McBride is out there with MP, and it's Reeves in at the small forward position. Howard's shot's good.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz was all business. He added 33 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. Once he found his rhythm, it was pretty much over. He found a way to do whatever he wanted. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Well, Clark, we hear coaches often say, trust your teammates. Why is that sometimes a challenge?
Well, you know, when you talk about passing the basketball, there's got to be a level of trust and confidence that where you pass it to is going to produce some fruit. And that it might come back to you if that's the best play. And then defensively, you can't be good defensively without communicating and trusting one another to cover for each other in the defensive scheme that you're playing.
Howard. Power move from MP.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
For three, McCollum. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
And they won that last game between these teams easily, posting a scorching hot field goal percentage.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Here's MP on the take. And MP throws it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Murray, no good. Los Angeles leading by 4. MP outside. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Murray. To the paint. And it's McCollum. That time on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Anthony Davis going up top.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Murray against MP. Murray, no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
There's Howard with the 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Ending the first half with an exclamation point. The three-pointer adding insult to injury.
And so it's Los Angeles, closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be back in a moment.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Los Angeles Lakers.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a high clip.
Yeah, beautiful execution at the offensive end. They're in firm control of this game from that standpoint, guys.
How many kinds of gravy are there?
There's barbecue, there's pineapple, there's orange.
And moving on, guys, it's early in the season, but always a good time to check out the power rankings.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've stumbled a bit, no doubt about it. But no need to panic yet. They're figuring out what's working and building from there.
Disappointing stretch for them, but still plenty of time to right the ship. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Pelicans trail by 7. Mo Wagner is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Murray in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Wagner with a screen. From downtown, and DeJounte Murray with the 3. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you know, that part of Murray's game has to be there for him, and I know how hard he's worked to improve his three-point shooting. Good to see.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Pelicans have a young star tandem in Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. And C.J. McCollum said, to win in today's NBA, you need those big, versatile forwards who can do a little bit of everything. We have 2 of the best in the league, and when you're playing well, it makes the game easier for all of us. Brian?
It's a great perspective. Thanks, Allie. For 3, McCollum. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. From deep, MP. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Howard's got 29 points.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
90 seconds into the second half now. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. So it's Los Angeles now. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. And that one's good. Davis has got 6 points.
Good, solid start to the half. Hitting 3 out of 4.
Murray looking around. Launches a 3. And again, New Orleans no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Davis. Now Jones lets it go from deep. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Great feed from Davis, a big guy with nice vision.
And so Murray will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. A 12-point game. Wagner with a screen on Howard. To win the run. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. MP outside. Six on the shot clock. Getting it done inside. MP.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And New Orleans making a change here. Jones is checked in. Murray passes to McCollum. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third quarter here. Wagner finds Murray. Back to Wagner. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. And again, no good by New Orleans.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
McCollum, pass to Wagner. Reeves against Murray. From 13, Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
1:03 left in the third quarter. Right side Murray. For three, McCollum. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists in the game. Howard with the ball. Wagner picks him up. Outside Reeves. Hachimura, the pass to Howard. MP makes his move. And the layup is good off the glass. Howard's got 13 points in this quarter.
Yeah, terrific take by MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
Williamson passes to Murray. Outside Jones. Over Vanderbilt. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Down low. Kicks it out to MP. On the wing, Reeves. Pass to Vanderbilt. MP outside. Jacks up a three. The shot misses. Here's Williamson. Kicks it out to Wagner. Over Hachimura. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. MP getting it done for the Lakers. He's nearing the 40-point mark. Just getting what... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates.
Both teams changing it up here. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And the Lakers looking at who they've got. Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint. Then there's Derek Jones. Then it's MP. And it's Pippen in at the one. To the middle. Here's Murray. And he gets the bucket.
Murray showing you real poise that time, guys, converting on aggressive defense. The concentration, outstanding.
Here's Howard. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 5 rebounds tonight. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Fires for 3. Hits the trifecta.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And he makes it. MP's got 39.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Pass to Wagner. Now here's Williamson. 4-3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And stolen by Williamson. Back to Murray. To the inside. And it's McCollum. That time on the assist by Murray.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
Outside Jones. Pass to MP. Great D that time from Murray.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Pelicans trail by 17. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Count it.
Nice work by MP. He gets to his spot and cashes in.
And so Murray will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Lakers.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're going to battle hard.
And, you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
New Orleans has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Wagner with a screen on MP. Murray, no good.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Inside, here's Jones. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Outside Murray. Shot to stop the run. Excellent D there from Davis.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
McCollum outside. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
MP learned the hard way tonight. You talk a lot of trash, and you come up short, yeah, your rep gonna take a hit. You gotta do something about that quick, ASAP.